See? It's not my fault. It's his fault. I didn't do anything. Besides, I was mad. You would be too if everything happened to you like it did to me. If he had any sense at all, he wouldn't have messed with me when I'm mad. It just makes things worse. Have you ever gotten so mad you just wanted to... Uh-oh. I'll really be mad if I'm late for the show. Bye.
Sometimes your spirits are high, but sometimes they are sagging.
It's tough to be a dragon whenever things start going wrong.
'Cause then your temper goes higher and higher.
That's when I start to breathe fire till I say stop.
'Cause we've just got to get along.
Sounds good to me.
So let's tell Groark.
We don't bully and we don't tease.
Yes, Groark.
I respect you and vice versa, please.
Oh, Groark.
There's no need for fussing and fuming.
Go, Groark.
Whether you're dragon or whether you're human.
We're gonna have good times.
Oh, yes, and
We're gonna do just fine.
and you know why?
'Cause you and I can get along.
That's right.
Right here, right now. We're learning how to get along.
And now, boys and girls, it's Randall, McGee, and Groark.
Thank you.
Hey,
Hi, kids. Today we're going to pay tribute to someone that's very special to all of us.
my mother,
No, Groark,
my father.
I wasn't thinking of them.
What?
No,
They're very special.
I know,
They're very special to me.
I'm sure they are. But I was thinking about someone we play with, that we talk to, we share with.
My teddy bear.
Well, yeah, I suppose a teddy bear could qualify for this. But I was especially thinking that there is nothing like a friend.
Nothing like a friend.
Right. Just like your friend, Nubs.
Yeah, you're right. He is nothing like a friend. The crummy little dweeb.
Groark,
What?
Nubs is your best friend.
Not anymore.
He's the one you always do things with.
Not anymore.
He's the one who always waits for you after school.
Oh, yeah, he'll be waiting for me after school today. That's for sure.
What is going on?
Nothing.
Groark,
Don't we have a song to do?
oh yes. Well, let's get on with our song here. Would you take off the glove?
Okay.
And ow, ow, ow. Don't bite my fingers.
I didn't know they were in there.
All right, just take off the glove. There we go. Thank you.
All right.
And here, you take the guitar.
All right.
So like I said, there's nothing like a friend. Groark,
What?
is there something wrong?
No, there's nothing wrong. Let's just do the song.
All right, well, take it a little slower.
All right.
There's nothing like a friend. There's nothing like a friend. Someone... Groark,
What's the matter now?
look, is there something bothering you?
Nothing's bothering me. Nothing's wrong. Let's just do this song.
Are you angry?
No, I'm not angry.
Groark,
What?
what is going on?
Well, you see, today
Oh, engine failure. A safe landing. Gee, I wonder where Groark is. Huh, I can hardly wait to show him my new model airplane. It came in a kit, and I spent the whole weekend putting it together from little pieces. My mommy said I did such a good job, she's going to hang it in the front window where everyone can see it.
Hi, Nubs.
Hi, Groark. What took you so long?
Oh, never mind. I'm having a very bad day.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, old pal. Hey, it looks like you scraped your tail.
I know that, Nubs. Like I said, I'm having a very bad day.
Well, is there anything I can do to help you feel better?
I don't think so. What's that?
It's my new model airplane. Isn't it a beauty? I brought it for show and tell.
Show and tell?
Uh-huh. I put it together all by myself. What do you think of it?
Show and tell?
Yeah, Groark. Today we have show and tell, remember? And I bought my brand new model airplane that I just finished building. What did you bring?
Oh, no, I forgot to bring my fungus collection.
Oh, gee, that's too bad, Groark. I guess you'll just have to bring it next time.
Darn! First I forget my lunch, and I have to go all the way back and get it. Then I miss my school bus. Then I scrape my tail. Now I don't have anything for show and tell. What else is going to happen to me on this horrible, rotten day? Ah!
You smashed Nubs' airplane?
Yeah, that it was cool. There was a banana on the tail. There were noodles all over the place. There was peanut butter on the wing. There was a carrot in the cockpit.
Groark, how did Nubs feel?
He wasn't too happy.
Look what you've done to my airplane.
Oh, no! Look what your airplane did to my lunch. I can't eat this.
Groark, I spent a lot of time building this airplane. I really wanted to show everybody what a great job I did. Now, look at it. Well?
Well, what?
Well, what are you going to do about it?
I guess I just won't eat lunch today. Unless maybe some very nice person offers to share his sandwich with me. What did you bring?
I'm talking about my airplane, not about your stupid lunch. How can you be so selfish and inconsiderate?
A guy's gotta eat.
I think you wrecked my plane on purpose, you big dumb lizard.
I did not, you bristle brains.
Just because you forgot your stinking fungus collection, you don't want me to have one either.
But that's a lie.
Liar!
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Don't you call me a liar, you liar. Come on, put up your fist.
Oh, look, a fight. Yeah, give it to him. Come on.
A fight, a fight.
Oh, a
Put
fight.
up your fist. Look what you did, you dummy. I bet you think you're funny. You turned my plane into a mushy heap.
Your airplane's ruined my lunch. Now I've got nothing to munch.
You're nothing but a clumsy creep.
You're telling lies about me.
Boy, this is getting ugly. I know that he's all wrong and I'm all right.
He'll soon be sore and swelling.
I'm scared, but I'm not telling. Guess the only thing to do is fight.
Give it back, please.
My anger's getting worse now.
I think I'm gonna burst now.
Where are the buddies that we used to be?
How could this happen to us? Feels like a big storm blew us into a great big angry sea.
How can we work this thing out?
This fight is weirding me out.
How in the world will it turn out all right?
Feels like we hate each other.
Feels like I've lost a brother. Why end a friendship with a fight? A fight, a fight!
Yeah, give it to him. Yeah, come on.
You're just lucky we have to go to class, or I'd punch you in a minute.
Oh, yeah? Well, let's meet right back here after school then. Or are you a scaredy cat?
Scared nothing. I'll see you after school.
You are going to meet with Nubs after school and fight?
Well, just a little fight. Till I beat him up.
Why are you going to do?
Cause I'm mad at him.
Is that a good way to take care of your anger?
No. I think that, well, Groark was having a really bad day, and he explained that to Nubs, you know, because he scratched his tail, and he was just down in the dumps, huh, Groark?
I was down in the dumps.
Did you mean to hit his airplane?
No.
Well, you smashed his airplane by accident, but you should have been careful with what you were doing with your lunch.
And he shouldn't have gotten so mad at me, should he?
Well, wouldn't that make you mad if you had worked really hard on something all weekend long and you really wanted to show it to people, and your friend went and accidentally broke it? Would you be angry?
I don't know.
You broke something that took hours, maybe even days. And he's worried about his lunch, which took about 10 minutes to make.
Well, I mean, yeah, it took me 15 minutes to make it.
Oh.
How did Groark and Nubs deal with their anger toward each other? Rory?
Well, they resorted to fighting instead of talking it out. And they went and they threw fists at each other first thing. I mean, they didn't even attempt to talk it out.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do when you're angry, aren't you?
No, not at all.
Oh, yeah, then what would you have done?
Well, I would have tried to talk it out before I hit the person.
Talk? What's the point of talking? When you're mad, you fight.
If you fight, it's really not leading to any good solution. It's just making the problem worse. Because then from something that you could have fixed, it turns into something that might not be able to fix because you might not be friends ever again.
So how can you prevent it from becoming a worse situation?
Say we're going to get into a fight if we don't stop getting mad at each other and then just go play somewhere else or something like that.
Even though somebody says something to you, you don't have to say anything back to them. You can walk away or ignore them.
Walking away from the fight means you're a sissy, doesn't it?
No. Well, sometimes I think you're a little bit more brave. You know, you stand up for yourself. You know, you don't want to get hurt.
More brave when you do what? Fight them
walk
back?
away.
I don't get it.
Well, can someone explain why it's more brave to just walk away from a fight? William?
It takes more strength to walk away from a fight than it does to stay in a fight. Because you know how they call you a sissy?
Yeah.
To resist those names, it takes a lot of guts.
I like what Morgan said because it's like the smarter thing to do, even though whatever they say, I think you will still know what's right. And you won't regret doing that.
But if you just stayed and fight, then they wouldn't call you a sissy.
Yeah, but then something could happen, you know.
Like what?
Could we get beat up? You might lose a friend.
Oh, man. Have you ever been in a situation like that?
Yeah, and I've almost gotten a fight, but I thought about it for a minute and I tried to talk things out.
How did you do that? How did you talk it out?
Well, when I was really angry, I knew that I might say something wrong or do something wrong, so I just stayed away from that person for a little while until I cooled off, and I thought he had cooled off some. Then I went back and apologized and told him I was sorry.
Well, Nugs made me really angry. He called me a liar. I just wanted to punch him.
It would have been kind of hard not to do that, because I understand where you're coming from. But I mean, you have to control that temper.
Okay, then I should just keep all my anger inside. Never let anybody know I'm angry about something, right?
No, you should take it out, but take it out somewhere else. Maybe go to a park or go somewhere where
Hit somebody else?
No. Maybe go somewhere, maybe go to a park and scream or something.
Scare the pigeons?
No, just try to think of another way to get the anger out of you.
What are some good ways to get rid of your anger? Alex?
Take it out on a lifeless thing like a pillow or a bed. Not on something that'll hurt you if you like punch it or kick it, like a chair.
Or a brick wall or something, huh? You don't want to hit your head against a brick wall. Ouch, it hurts. But at least I'm getting rid of my anger.
Sometimes you can punch a pillow or, you know, punch a bed or something, because then, scream. Because then you're not hurting anybody. You're just, I guess hurting the pillow. The pillow doesn't really have a heart, so it doesn't. You're not losing anything of yours. You know, you're not losing a friend, or you're not losing
You're losing your pillow.
How about you, James? How do you take out your anger?
I go to the gym.
You go to the gym. What do you do there?
Physical activities, play basketball, volleyball, baseball, kickball.
So it kind of gets rid of all that steam?
Yeah.
Justin, did you have something to say too?
Sometimes when I get really mad, I mumble to myself whatever I want to say, and I blurt it out. So it really gets everything out of you. In my own room, I just blurt everything out.
Groark, what are you doing?
I'm blurting it out. Hey, he's right. It does feel kind of good. I'm going to try that again.
I don't think so. Nadessa?
I take a deep breath and then blow it out. I do it about 5 times, and it just helps me relax and get the anger out.
It does? A deep breath? What's that got to do with anger?
Well, why don't you try it and see?
All right. Oh, she's right. It is kind of relaxing.
See, these things do work.
Yeah.
What are some other things that you do to get rid of your anger? Aaron?
There's a lot of good ways, but I think the best way is just to do whatever you want, but just don't take it out on somebody else. Like if something happens wrong to you, don't get all mad at the other person. I think that's just the best way. Hitting pillows, it's fine. Just don't take it out on anybody else.
That's some very good advice, Aaron. Don't take your anger out on someone else.
Yeah.
Now, Groark, do you have a handle on your anger now?
Oh, yeah. I feel a lot calmer than I did this morning.
Good.
But there's only one problem.
What's that?
Nuds is still waiting to fight me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What am I gonna do?
It's a good question. Who has an idea? Ashley?
I would say I'm really sorry. I don't really want to fight you because you're my friend and I don't want to hurt you.
If I were Groark right now, I'd surprise him by giving him another model airplane, because it started out when you smashed his airplane with your lunch. It may have been an accident, but when I break something of my friends, I replace it. It's a good thing to do. So if you broke it, I think you should replace it.
You can say, how about we get another model plane and build it together? And then you'll feel a little bit more happy because it's something that you both worked on, so you'll feel proud of it. And it might be even better because you both shared ideas on how to make it. So it will lead from something that was bad to something that was really good.
Yeah. What do you think, Justin? How could I calm down Nuds?
Well, first, you say sorry.
You think that'd work?
Yeah.
But how do I get to talk to him? What if he's really mad?
Well, just say that you really need to talk to him, and you don't want to fight, and you want to make up.
Oh.
I think it would really help to say that he doesn't want to fight. Don't you kids think that too?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I better go talk to Nuds and try and stop this fight.
Rory, what were you going to say?
Nubs may not even want to speak to you, so you could tell somebody else to tell him that you wanted to make up with him.
Tell somebody else? Or
yeah.
Have somebody else go talk to him, the Thorny?
Yeah, because he sometimes you just don't want to even speak to the person or look at him, you know? So it would help.
Maybe I can have somebody else talk to Nuds before I do. And I know just the guy. I'm out of here.
Groark, wait! We're in the middle of a show.
You can handle it. You've got years of theatrical experience. Bye.
But Groark...
You'll never recognize me in this. Not bad, not bad. But you need to keep your head up a little more.
Who are you?
I am El Groarko, the world's greatest fight trainer. I'm sure you've heard of me.
No, but you do look kind of familiar.
Yes, well, I'm sure you've seen me on TV. Anyway, I hear you have a big fight coming up.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat up my best friend.
Your best friend? Why?
I'm angry at him.
Well, that's not a good reason to have a fight.
Sure it is. How else am I gonna get rid of all this anger?
Have you tried to relax?
Relax? How can I relax? My heart is pounding, my face feels hot, my muscles are all tense, and all I can think about is beating Groark's head into the ground. How am I supposed to relax?
That is tough. But when you're mad, you aren't in control of yourself. And when you aren't in control of yourself, you can't win.
Really? Well, what should I do?
I will teach you how to win the El Groarko way.
That's what I want to do. I want to show Groark. I want to win.
Then you have to do just as I say.
Okay. Anything you say, El Groarko.
Let's see. What did they say to do first? Right. First, we have to get you relaxed. El Groarko says, take a deep breath.
A deep breath? What's that going to do?
Just try it.
Well...
Go ahead. Give it a try.
Okay.
Good. Good. How did that feel?
Okay, I guess.
Why don't you try another one?
Oh, okay.
How was that?
Kinda nice, actually.
Is your heart still pounding?
Not as much.
No, and does your face still feel hot?
Not as much.
Are your muscles still tense?
Not as much, but I still want to beat Groark's head into the ground.
Oh, this is going to be tough. Well, don't think about that now. No, just relax all your muscles.
Well, how do I do that?
Oh, drop your head.
Drop my head.
Let your arms hang loose.
Arms hang loose.
Now shake your shoulders and your arms. How do you feel now?
A little better.
Do you still want to beat your friends?